Test buys are holding your Amazon business back. Be a man and go deep in inventory if you are a little bit advanced, dummy. Do not start buying 100, 200 units, dropping $5,000 in one single ASIN if you are a beginner. In today's video, I'm going to explain to you why test buy may hold you back, why you should start going deep in inventory if you are getting a little bit more advanced, and why you should not if you are a beginner. But before we actually start, I am now offering one-on-one coaching. So if you are trying to scale your Amazon business, link in the description, book a call with me if you need someone to build you a plan to do it. And not necessarily if you are trying to scale, but if you are just starting and you are having a hard time, you need someone to hold your hand and to take you, someone who's done it in the past, you know, to help you kickstart your Amazon business. If you want to pick my brain, all that stuff, link in the description. It's one of the things that can help you grow. Mentorship is going to help you grow way faster than if you were to do it by yourself. Also, we have a Discord server for this channel, so best place to network, best place to meet other sellers. Just get active, join the Discord server, start posting, talk to people. You're going to make friends, and this is one of the things that is going to get you ahead as well. Start networking now to allow your business to grow, and you are not going to believe how much stuff you are going to learn just by talking to other people. All right, so do not be a lone wolf. Join the Discord server, come and go with us, and let's share knowledge together. All right, so I understand why test buy can be appealing for new sellers because you do not really know the market, of course, and you do not want to take risk. And of course, you do not necessarily have a lot of capital. So it's better to spread your capital in multiple ASIN. Let's say you only have $1,000. It's not wise to buy, to put that $1,000 in just one ASIN. It's not wise at all because if you make a mistake, it's going to hold you back big time. No. Does that mean that you should always go super wide? You know, once you have like $20,000 to spend a month, $30,000, and if you grow to $50,000 to spend a month, $100,000 to spend a month, who knows? It starts to get way harder to go wide. You will need to go deep on some stuff, right? You cannot just find 1,000 different ASINs every single month and go on 1,000 ASINs every single month, 2,000 ASIN, and go super wide. You will need to go deep in your best product, in the best ASINs that you find, right? Because if not, it's going to be super hard for you to scale. Not only because you're going to have to manage 1,000 different ASINs every month or more. And same thing with repricing. It's going to be a hassle. It's way easier to find one great lead, go deep into it to allow your business to scale. This is what's holding you back. This is one of the biggest things that is going to help you scale because you just need to find the same amount of leads, just go deeper in the best leads. The reason why you really want to do test buys when you are starting, as I said, is because you do not necessarily have a lot of knowledge about the market. You are not that good at forecasting. And you are going to see some leads that you think are great leads, and you're going to see the price tanking because you did not forecast the stuff accurately. And if you do not have a lot of capital, most of your capital is going to get tied to one ASIN that is not selling at the price that you wanted to, or that you're going to sell this ASIN at a loss. But the truth is that when you grow, when you actually start understanding market trend, when you start being able to forecast sales cycle and forecast supply and demand for an ASIN on Amazon, not only on Amazon, but as I say always, the supply of that specific ASIN on online retailers, as well as the demand for this product from Amazon sellers, you'll be able to forecast the price on Amazon because you'll be able to forecast the supply and the demand of that product on Amazon. Now, the thing is that when you grow, you will notice that most of your product that tank, if you make good purchasing decision, most of your product that you are going to see that are going to tank you are not going to sell them at a loss. Like 99.9% of the time, if you make good purchasing decision, most of the time, if your leads tank, you are going to sell them at break even or like at minus 1% return on investment, or it's just going to be around break even. If you sell products at a 20% loss, at a 15% loss, you are doing something wrong. Your purchasing decision were bad to begin with, because if a product can go to that point, can go down to that point, you're definitely doing something wrong. You are not reading keeper charts well enough, and so you should go. You're not ready to scale yet. But when you start being ready to scale, doing test buy is just a waste of your time, because, and of course it depends, because of course for $50 shoes, if one of my ASIN is a $50 shoe, I'm not gonna buy 100, 200, 300 units necessarily, you know, because 100 units will be like $50,000. I know my math is bad. I know my math is bad. It's 5,000. It's gonna be $5,000. 100 units, right? So of course I'm not necessarily going to do this. All right, I'm not necessarily going to buy 50 units because yeah, it starts to get a lot of money. I can just buy 20 units here and be done with this ASIN for the month, you know. But if you buy makeup, $3 makeup, like, come on, you're not going to buy 10 units. What are you scared of? Losing $30? So of course for those products you're going to go deeper in inventory. It's fine to buy 100 units because it's just going to be $300, and worst case scenario, that's fine when you split your money. So it all depends on your buy cost. But yeah, the thing is that when you start scaling, when you start understanding market trends, when you start being able to forecast price and stuff, you are not going to make huge mistakes. So at that point, the only mistakes you can make is buying too much inventory and getting stuck with that inventory for too long. But like regarding of losing your money and stuff like that, you'll be fine most of the time. So doing test buys, and especially like doing test buys, as I said, for $3 product, $10 product, you just want to spend $100 on a lead. Like let's just say you have $3,000 to spend per day, all right? And you start making test buys for leads. You just buy $100 of that lead every single day. You're going to need 30 leads per day to actually be able to spend your money. So you can see already how hard it's going to start becoming. So this is the reason why I really stopped doing test buys most of the time. And the thing also is that by doing test buy, by the time you've actually tested the product, you will not be able to find the same product at the same price anymore, right? Because if the product was on sale, it's going to take you 3 weeks, 1 month to actually test the product. So by the time you finish testing the product will not be on sale anymore most of the time. You will not be able to get this product back at the same price, and so you will need to wait until the product is on sale again. And when you have a lot of money to spend, it starts getting harder. So you really need, in your early days, and this is why you should not use a VA to source for you in your early days and stuff like that, because you really need to start understanding market trend, sales cycle, being able to forecast price, being able to forecast demand and supply, because in your early days, because after that, when you start growing, you will need to make purchasing decisions like that are going to be worth way more money. And if you do not learn to do it when you start, when you will have more money to spend, you're going to make big mistakes and you're going to lose a lot of money because you are a dummy. So for that reason, do a lot, like you need to be sourcing every single day when you start, a few hours a day, making purchasing decisions, reviewing all your purchasing decisions to be able to build that knowledge and to build that knowledge of sales cycle, all that stuff, and to be able to forecast what the price of an item is going to be. And I remember actually one of the subscribers that opened a ticket on the Discord server a few months ago asking me about a product that was actually profitable. It was like 50% profits and stuff like that. It was wholesale and it looked interesting. And so it's even worse with wholesale because you know you're going to see this product that looks interesting, that looks profitable, and that was profitable. But this is a product that I knew and that I've been selling myself and that I could get way cheaper if I purchased it at the right time at the supplier's website. The guy had like, I had my price, I think my price was like, my average price was like at $5, and this guy price was like maybe $8, $9. So you can see easily, and it was wholesale, so he was going to go deep in stock. And so I told him, like, if you know the sales cycle of that brand, you can get this product doing online arbitrage for way cheaper than what you get it for wholesale. So you're going to get killed on that listing. So it's not worth it for you. And this is some stuff that you can only learn by yourself if you actually source a lot by yourself. You go to a lot of websites, you source manually a lot of websites. Stop that reverse sourcing bullshit when you are starting. You do not need it. Do manual sourcing, scan stuff with tactile arbitrage, start learning sales cycle. And if not, you know, you're going to get killed by this. And it's really not easy to understand that stuff if you actually outsource sourcing at the beginning, because you will not have that experience, and you will not be able to forecast the demand and the supply. You are not going to be able to, most importantly, know if the price at which you get that product is interesting, because you need to know where you can find this product, all that stuff. And like, if you don't know this, you are not going to be able to go deep in inventory. You need to know all that stuff before going deep in inventory. And as I said, for the dummies in the bag, if you are just starting, of course, do not go deep in inventory. All right? If you are just starting, yes, go wide. Go wide, test a lot of products, see how the price reacts, all that stuff. Start building that knowledge to be able, once you are ready to scale, because you should not scale just because you have money. You need to have the knowledge as well. So whenever you are ready to scale, you have the knowledge. You will be ready because you have the knowledge, you have the money. Once you have both together, you can scale and you can start going deeper in inventory, all right, and reach the next point. But if you are just starting, of course, go wide. Build that knowledge and only start scaling when you have an understanding of the brands and the products that you like, buying that you are going to go deep in stock with. Of course, when you learn a new category, all that stuff, yeah, of course, go, if you are already at the point where you start scaling, go moderately deep, depending on how much money and how much you're going to be affected by this product if it tanks. Because let's say, as I said earlier, you find a $3 product in a new niche, just buying 10 units is a waste of your time. It's not worth your time. Because the profit that you're going to make, like just to place the order and stuff like that, is not worth your time. Go a little bit deeper, of course. Like, for example, for me, if I place a $1,000 order and I end up like selling it like at minus 10% return on investment, worst case scenario, I'm not going to be affected by that a lot because I have way more money to you than you to spend in my business. So, of course, it's not as bad. But if you are just starting and you only have $1,000 and you take a loss on a $1,000 order, it's going to be hard for you to come back from that. It's not going to be hard, but like, it's going to take time. Like, my money is already in the business. It's going through the business, going through business cycle. Like, I'm turning cash to inventory, back into cash like fast all the time. So a $1,000 being tied up to bad inventory in my business is not a big issue. It may be a big issue for you. So you need to understand that. You need to understand the downside of actually buying deep if you are at that point. But if you're a little bit further away, you're fine. All right, so that's it for today's video. I hope it was helpful. Do not go deep as a dummy if you are just starting in inventory, because you are going to lose a lot of money. Just do it once. And I've done it myself. I went deep and I was lucky because I did not lose money. But when I started online arbitrage, I went deep on some products. And I did not take loss, but it helped me to scale faster. This is a risk that you need to be willing to take. But I would advise you to not do this and go wide when you start. So yeah, if you like this video, like, subscribe. Book a call if you need some help, join the Discord server, do all that stuff. Watch these other videos on the screen if you want to keep learning about selling on Amazon. And I'll see you tomorrow, because I release a new video about selling on Amazon every single day. Thank you for watching. I'll see you tomorrow, guys.